who's about to make history today.
Yeah.
And so the Artemis II crew, again, CGI, zero gravity indicator. It's a plushie, a soft toy that is brought in to the spacecraft with astronauts so that it can be a visual indicator for when we have reached the weightlessness of space, right?
Yeah, you saw a little replica there that Lucas had, and then in some of the views in the cabin view, you could see it swinging and hanging earlier. So I think actually Jenny was the one who installed it into the capsule.
Oh, really?
Yesterday, yeah. So.
Oh, we have to unpack a lot here. We got to talk about Jenny, who we will get to here in a second. But then, yes, we will also go back into the capsule so that we can show you where the CGI is now. But the CGI was chosen by the crew after a contest where the crew asked for submissions. They got submissions from around the world to, again, design their CGI that is going with them to the moon.
It's kind of like any other road trip. You need clothes, food, a map, your favorite toy. Really. Except this toy has a job to do up there because this is a zero gravity indicator. While not a scientific instrument, this safe and soft object tells the strapped-in astronauts that they've reached weightlessness. For Artemis II, the crew wanted a one-of-a-kind CGI, so we asked you to come up with it.
Thanks everyone for sending in your entries from around the world. Over 2,600 of you submitted.
And we loved seeing all of your contributions. It was a really difficult decision because each design had a unique quality that stood out to our crew.
In the end, we were able to narrow it down to a top 5 from Finland, Canada, Peru, and 2 from the United States, Kansas and California.
In the end, we went with one called Rise. It was a design inspired by the Earthrise photo taken on Apollo 8, which is very special to our crew.
With the winner chosen, next came the task of bringing it to life here in the Thermal Blanket Lab at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. This lab specializes in custom materials to protect sensitive spacecraft equipment and is perfect for creating a CGI that meets the rigorous safety standards of NASA.
Because you have to be concerned with whether the thread's going to outgas or if it will hold up, if it's flame retardant. This is the Rise CGI doll. All I have left to do is to close the opening here and hand sew the hat on, make sure its stuffing is stuffed in there, and we have our pocket here for the SD card.
And on that tiny SD card will be millions of names submitted to virtually join the crew aboard Orion.
Research flat